Hi guys, welcome in. This is the Awakened Jenn and this is your reading. So today I'm going to do kind of a different reading than I have done before. This is my Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras deck. I absolutely love these cards, and let me tell you, I took the back of these cards and that is my log screen. That's how much I love these cards. So these cards help us gain information about our chakras, help us to learn ways to heal and balance the chakras. And I just thought it was the coolest oracle deck, and I had to have it. And so now that I want to share it with you guys, and let's see where we can go with this. So let me think. How do I want to do this? So I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm trying to think what question I might ask. So while I'm shuffling, I'm going to set some intentions. All right. So the first intention is that if you found this video, there's something in here for you. The second intention is that you will find this video exactly when you need it most. Third intention, every message that comes out is for your highest good. And last intention is that I will be given very clear messages and be given the right words, everything needed to communicate as clearly and as effectively as possible so that we can all reach our highest potential for the highest good of all. Okay. All right. And if you have not already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can click the little bell for notifications, so as soon as I post new videos, you'll be notified right away. I post videos usually at least 4 times a week, and I post different kinds of things throughout the week. So right now I've been focusing a lot on the zodiac signs, but I do angel readings, I do ancestor readings, twin flame, zodiac. So I do a lot of different things. So if you'll just keep checking back, or like I said, if you hit that bell, it's going to notify you every time I do something. And my favorites, though, are when I get to do things like this, where I'm bringing in some of my oracle decks, because like I have so many decks that I would love to be sharing with you guys, but it's like I don't know exactly how to do that yet. But I've got angel decks, I've got my ancestor deck, I've got Kuan Yin, self-love. These are all just the ones that are sitting over here next to me. Whispers of love. So I mean, I've just got a lot. This is the light seers that I do with almost nearly all of the regular readings. What else do I got? I mean, I've just got so many, and I would love to be pulling more of those out. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. All right, deep breath. All right. So what guidance do we need right now to help us be aligned the most with our chakras? What chakras need our attention? And what guidance do you have for us for that? All right. So past, present, future. Let me just shuffle and then I'm going to pull. Because these cards are kind of hard about, they don't jump. They don't jump. So let me shuffle and then I'll just pull them. Okay. So for the past, we've got Sky Messenger, freedom. Let go of restrictions and set yourself free. Okay. That's going to be the throat chakra, I'm betting. So in the past, your throat was restricted. Heart chakra, wisdom and love and compassion. Open your heart and see the whole world inside of you. So this is the heart chakra in the present. Heart chakra is expanding. Oh, Guadalupe, forgiveness, forgive yourself and others, and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. So that is where we're moving to, is just even more expansion of the heart chakra. All right. So past, the energy of the past was, let's see, Sky Messenger, freedom. Let go of restrictions and set yourself free. With the light of the quarter moon and the vastness of space above, the Sky Messenger sits dreamily in the infinite open element. In this place of expansion and quiet, a greater freedom unfolds. Life on Earth is uncomplicated, and technology has made lives easier, yet more restricted at the same time. No longer do we spend time daydreaming or merging into the open spaces of the sky. We are constantly being called to pay attention to our schedules, phones, calendars, and commitments. The throat is a physical space in the body. The throat as a physical space in the body is quite small, yet the potential for the throat chakra is expansive beyond our ability to perceive. In this expansion is the energy of the freedom that we all desire. That freedom is the opening and letting go of all that binds us to the earth plane and dulls our inner light. Before I move forward, I want to say that yes, the change that has happened to us, while it seems like everybody has been given a voice, they get overshadowed. The voices get overshadowed. And so we've got people who are very, very loud, speaking some very incorrect things out here. So just because it's said with a lot of emotion, with a lot of it doesn't make it true. And yeah, we've just gotten so disconnected. People are much braver to speak behind the computer screen, but yet not in person. They won't even speak to each other in person. So there's just been a huge disconnection that I'm sure has stunted a lot of our throat chakras. And my throat chakra is something that I have been working on, actively been working on. And I'll talk more about it after I finish reading this. Have you been craving more freedom in your life experience? This is a direct message to look around you and see where you have been confined or restricted by your own free will. You may recognize some things outside of your doing, like the shift in cultural trends, family demands on your time, and work pressures. There's always room to create more freedom by making decisions about what is serving you and what is not. That is the true power of opening to freedom. We may take our freedom for granted, thinking it will always be there, but never fully embracing it. Use the power of purging what you no longer need, but continually agree to, and move ahead. The throat center is the energy center where we can get caught up in the black and white thinking, but creating space is not an all or nothing affair. Open to the element of space and move beyond this old and worn out way of being in your life. Finding this truth will set you free. Power statement: freedom is my true nature. So we are stepping into our freedom. In the past, we realized all that was restricting us, and we did not like it, and we wanted to be free. And so we started working on that and taking actions to help heal the throat chakra, help us to open up and speak our truth into this world. And the throat chakra for me has always been one that I have known, without knowing what it was called, but that I have known was one of my huge struggles. So just last year, I learned that I am autistic. And part of that for me is that as a young child, I couldn't speak to people who were not part of my immediate family. If you did not live inside of my home, I could not speak to you. If we went to visit my family, I loved them so much. I wanted to see them. I was excited. But the minute we got there, I could not speak. Fear just, I can't even explain it. And I can still have moments of it now. I mean, it will still happen now. If I get just really overwhelmed, I just go blank, or like when it's really, I can't get anything out. And no matter how much I try. And so it's really hard to speak your truth if you're afraid to use your voice. Once I really started understanding just who I am and what I want, that's when I knew that I do have to start. And I did learn, I was suspecting it for a while, but I learned it after I really started trying to do the throat chakra thing, which is kind of funny to me. But once I did figure it out, it became very important to me to try to do what I can to open up my throat chakra so that I can start showing up much more authentically, being more free in this world. Okay, so right now we've got the heart chakra, which is number 4. So that is heart chakra, wisdom of love and compassion. Open your heart and see the whole world inside of you. The 4th chakra is commonly known as the heart chakra, or anahata, which translate from Sanskrit as unstruck. It is at this energy center in the human energy body that we find the bridge between the lower 3 chakras related to our earthly life and experience, and the upper 3 chakras which take us beyond the human form. Some call this the living bridge between heaven and earth. In the center of our heart sits a 12-petal green lotus flower containing the Star of David, which represents all aspects of love, compassion, forgiveness, grief, sorrow, joy, and our heart's truest longings. The color of this energy center is commonly seen as a beautiful emerald green and sometimes includes pink. The seed sound ham opens the heart and on the physical level. It is related to the respiratory system, physical heart, lungs, and the thymus, which regulate the immune system. On emotional, mental, and spiritual levels, this energy center is vital to our ability to give and receive love. Without this ability, our lives can feel incomplete and unfulfilled. The heart chakra is a powerful space to practice forgiveness and to create the life we are meant to live. The message. The heart chakra is calling you now to find your way to healing. This energy center, as the bridge, must be cleared in order to work with the flow of manifestation and creation. When we are manifesting, we plant the seeds of our intentions into the root chakra, water them with the energy of the sacral chakra, and infuse them with action and passion of our solar plexus chakra. It is at the heart chakra that those seeds begin to arise and find the blessing of our heart. Likewise, if we are creating from the energies above us through higher thoughts and inspiration, that energy needs to flow down through the heart to be planted into the earth. In either case, you are being called to heal the heart through letting go of old energies. There may be bitterness, pain, sorrow, or grief that you've been holding on to that needs to be released. It might feel like a loss to let go, as we often hold energy in the heart in order to hold on to the past. Surrender anything now that you perceive on a conscious level. For the rest that is unseen, set your intention to let go of what you no longer need. As you open your heart in this way, you will see all the aspects of yourself coming into balance and harmony in the world. Power statement. All of my choices and experiences arise from a place of love. So healing the heart chakra is just being open to be able to love and to take out from those things that you've stuffed in there, because you love them so much and you hold them so tightly that you cannot let them go. This is not love. Just holding on to things, making them your prisoner, is not love. Love is open. Love is free. And, we've already talked about, we want our freedom. We want our freedom. We have to give that freedom to others too. You can love people, love them very, very well without owning them, controlling them. The other part of this was to see in yourself, are you holding on to bitterness, resentment, anger? That if you're holding on to those things against another person, that is going to prevent you from being able to be open to loving that person. Do you see what I'm saying on this? And so I am guilty of this too. If I'm harboring the resentment right here for that person, how am I supposed to love them? How will I love them if everything that they're doing is coming through the resentment before it can reach my heart? So you've got to find peace with that. You've got to find forgiveness of that, because that forgiveness, not that bitterness and resentment that you're holding on to doesn't do anything to them. It's doing something to you. It's shutting off your heart. And when you shut off your heart, anything that's coming from here will not be able to flow. Anything that's coming from below cannot flow. It stops it all. It just stops it all right there. And so we've got to release. We've got to offer the forgiveness, not for that person, for you. You are not going to hold on to this. You're not going to hold on to this need to hold somebody else accountable. Okay? We already know what happened. You know who's responsible. You know what your part was. You know what their part was. Whether they ever admit it, you know what happened. You know what happened. And I hope that you've learned some lessons from it so that you have a better way of protecting yourself in the future, because it's actually your job to protect you. While it would be nice if everybody else out there would just do their part, like treat others as you would like to be treated, the reality is most people don't do that. The reality is that you have to have that for yourself. You have to have that for yourself. While we're still hoping that the rest of the people are going to pick it up, that we don't have to, that we won't have to be on guard all the time. It's still your responsibility. It's still your responsibility to hold your boundaries. Your boundaries are yours. So when somebody shows up and disrespects that boundary, it is not their job to respect the boundary. It is your job to hold the boundary. Okay. So moving into the future, we've got Guadalupe, forgiveness. Okay. Well, let's see, number 24. Let's see what this says. All right, Guadalupe, forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. The Divine Mother Guadalupe is the essence of forgiveness. She is an image of the Blessed Mother Mary, who appeared in Mexico City in the 1500s to show her mercy, divine love, and endless compassion for humanity. It is through that appearance that the followers were reminded of the power of forgiveness and the presence of the divine feminine in the world. In the years that followed, pilgrims traveled to the shrine to receive the blessings and to ask for the mercy of the Mother. The mercy is unconditional love that is reflected back to us. It is through our heart chakra that we work with forgiveness and have unlimited capacity to merge with the aspect of the Mother. The universal truth has no barriers and no restrictions. Each and every tradition has a symbol for this powerful action. Follow the one that resonates with your heart. I love this card. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, message. Lean in now and let Our Lady of Guadalupe hold you. It is time to find forgiveness for the past, the unspoken and the unclaimed. This powerful message calls you to recognize what and whom you need to forgive. It may be related to someone in your life who treated you poorly, disregarded your feelings or actions, or ignored your needs. Most often, we hold ourselves to the highest standard and therefore need to begin with ourselves. Human experience includes times when we forget our own truth, strayed from our path, and dishonored ourselves. Stop beating yourself up and instead offer yourself the tender mercy of forgiveness. Release low vibrational energy around those experiences, and when you do, feel the lightness that fills you. Bring to mind someone in your life who you perceived caused you harm and offer them forgiveness. This is not a practice of active forgiveness, although it could be. Use your powerful heart to release those ties that bind you. Welcome the deeper healing within the heart chakra. I offer forgiveness to myself and to others as a path to healing. So, I think one point it was trying to make about forgiveness is just because you forgave somebody doesn't mean you have to go up to them and say, hey, I forgave you. We're good now. That's not what you... Forgiveness, again, is just that release of the need to punish. You don't have to punish them. You don't have to know that you're just... You know that their karma is coming. You know that what they put out into this world, they will get back to them. And you know that what you put out, you get back. And it's not always just because something bad happened to you means that you did something bad. No, they incurred karma by doing bad to you. How you respond in that, because usually anything that comes into your life, there is something that, a lesson that can be learned from it. There is a blessing in it, usually. Sometimes you have to look really hard, but you're learning something that you didn't know. And, if you can just take that and thank them internally. Again, this doesn't have to be face-to-face. If you want it to be, you can. But usually those face-to-face ones, that's really if you're trying to save the relationship. So you've got to decide whatever forgiveness that needs to happen. If you want to save that relationship, then yes, then you get them together in a safe way and, you have the conversation. But this is broader in my perspective, that we're putting the forgiveness out there to the people that we don't actually want to have. We've learned the lesson, and we're not going to carry that resentment, that anger, that whatever with us anymore. But we're also not going to keep moving. They also do not line up with us. We don't want them to continue with us. So you can offer forgiveness inside yourself. You can just say it, in your own, you can write it, journal it. But you do not have to actually speak it to that person if that's something that you were concerned about. Forgiveness can happen right here. It's about just releasing it so that you're not still carrying the bitterness. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. We're working our way towards freedom. And in that, we're opening up our heart chakra so that we can also offer some freedom out to everyone around us too. We're offering out forgiveness. We're releasing, the resentment and the lower vibration so that we can connect the lower energy levels to the upper energy levels. This is the gateway. This is the bridge, is the heart. Everything has to flow through it. And so we've got to make sure that's wide open. All right. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like this video, that helps more people be able to see this message. And if this message has been helpful to you, please share it with someone else that you think might find it helpful as well. If you've liked this message using my chakra deck and you would like to see more of it, please comment below and let me know, and I'll do more of these. And if you want to get some of my other ones, if you want me to do readings with some of my other ones, just let me know. I would love to do a video that just shows you all of my decks. But I don't know how much, I don't know how much y'all would want to see that, because I do have a lot. But yeah, I just want to be able to, I know that I have access to a lot of information here that most people probably won't have. And so I would love to be able to share that. And that's why I like sharing things like this, with everyone, because this is my passion. It would be kind of ridiculous if this isn't your passion, for you to have lots and lots of decks just laying around. This is my passion. Let me share it with you. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Check back, see what else I have going on, because I try to post throughout the week. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.